NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Exit. Joker.
Boston Scott, his first carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. $17 there and a New Orleans first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Cut.
5'9".
56, the mark.
Now Breeze. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster His 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. They can't hang with us.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go. 13. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. Hey, echo. Back to slack. Mike.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
12.
Alpha. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, alert! Hey, Delta.
Check. Both sevens the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Come on, boy. I got them.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Scott, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
12.
It's just me and you. Shoot.
Over.
Check 24.
They'll run with Scott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Here's Breida. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And an alley to run. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 26, 11.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And some room to roam now. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground.
43 yards. First down, 49ers.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
65.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brees going to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Opposite.
15 yards. Brings up
right there. 54. Pick it up.
Hey, Zoo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They do go for it. It's Brees. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Garoppolo now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On play action, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check line 54. Line 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Sammy. Ready, take.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze going top shelf for Smith. He's got it at the 15. And he's got some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike's 47. Get ready.
4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike.
12, fellas. Here we go. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready, 95, 56. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch a slat, watch a slat. 36, hey, kill. He's checking.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
11. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, exit. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, White.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Don't get nervous. 21. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. Line 55. Now watch one. One, Omaha. 55. Right ahead.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Jordan. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Scott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Under. Check three.
They go again with Scott, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And Lutz's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bud Dupree, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let him. 5-9. Bravo. Watch the safety creep. Let it take.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, hold it.
7-yard line.
Here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use. Now Breeze lost the football, and he will fall on this one himself, so no late turnover, and time has run out on this football game.
49ers 14.